Rivian. Am I saying that right? Rivian?
Yeah, they make the trucks and the SUV. They make the trucks and the SUV that look like it's got like smiling eyes on it.
Yeah, and they're fully electric, right?
Fully electric. And
fully electric.
They're nice.
Cool as shit when you see them. You're like, oh, I don't see a lot of those. Those are cool as shit. Anyways, they just retired their voice commands in favor of a fully generative AI assistant. So instead of telling your car where to go, you can tell it how you feel, and it figures out the rest. So you're tired, you need somewhere to go with a good view to work for an hour, and the car will build the itinerary. It's the end of the command line relationship with your vehicle and the beginning of one where your car knows your mood before your coworkers do. That's fucked up. I mean, fucked up in kind of a cool way. Like, I imagine basically we all turn into Michael Knight and this is Kit. That's a Knight Rider reference from the 80s for all you young folks. But you literally just tell your car, you know what? I'm burned out. Can we go to the beach somewhere so I can get my work done there for an hour? And it just goes. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, you also might tell it, I feel like shit, and it takes you to a porta potty. And you also...
Or to the local watering hole to get hammered.
Right. Or you might tell it, I feel like death today. And it's like, fuck it. And like drives you off the cliff. You know? That's a great idea. We should definitely drive off a cliff right now. I'll survive. Yeah. I mean, like the hallucinations.
You're in favor of it.
I'm definitely in favor of this. This is 100% exactly what the autonomous driving functions are supposed to be for.
They're your therapist as much as your vehicle. They know how you feel before you do.
Yeah, I don't want my car making decisions like, you know what's best for you? No, fucking don't do that, car. I would like to maintain some autonomy around what I think might be best for me. And
I did see, I wish I pulled this video up now that you're saying that. Of course, if I'd looked into the future, if I had AI reading my mind, it would have known this was coming up. I saw a guy talking about how he had essentially turned a lot of his decision-making over to an AI that was telling him, like, that's what it was. He wanted to drink more water during the day. And during the day, his computer said, go downstairs and get water. I'm not doing anything else until you come back and show me the water. And he was like, okay. And he went and got the water and he came back and it started back up. Like, shit like that is crazy if we start handing over our basic life function decisions to the machines.
But no, that's an accountability buddy.
It's awesome, but what if it goes wrong? What if it holds you hostage?
Well, and it could, right? Just like a regular human could. There's no doubt. But I mean, that level of interplay, I think, is actually of value. If you have an override button.
Of course, and it's exciting as shit because I'm not someone who's been diagnosed with ADHD, but I've talked to enough ADHD experts who have said, I know my people and you're one of my people. And the way that I can interact with these things now and get things done is it blows my mind literally every day because just simple things like analyzing a conversation that would have happened and remembering what was, making the notes and referring to the notes to craft a follow-up email, to make notes in an account, things like that. I would physically start to shut down at the thought of having to do that. And now the entire transcription is there. So I really don't even have to refer. I don't have to like make physical notes. I can just go in and say, or I can actually have an automation scan it and build the email before I even give it a prompt. Things like that have made my ability to function in the world 100% better because before, and it sounds lazy, but there would just be this shutdown point of like, oh God, I have to do this thing that I don't want to do. And my brain would not allow me to move forward to get it done. I would have to like physically walk away and wait for this magical inspiration to take over and get the thing done. It would take sometimes days. And now it's done before I even give the machine a prompt.
It takes a lot of horsepower. Mental horsepower. I mean, we are biological computers. You have to go through, you have to process food and exhale carbon and shit and piss and all these things to create enough electrons for your brain to do smart and creative things. AI doesn't really have that problem. Like, it definitely shits and pisses and everything else like that. It's just a different form of that.
And hopefully, if you heard our last show, AI makers, you're going to make the little shitting puppy vacuum because that's what America really wants right now.
Exactly. But the thing is that like you don't have to tell it to get itself hyped up to go and do this. It just goes, give me energy, and it goes. Like it's by the power of Grayskull. I am a He-Man. I've got the power. Like the AI doesn't have to go through that. It's just I'm He-Man. Like, that's how it works.
He-Man mode activate.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, half the time I think it's Skeletor, but that's okay. He-Man! What are you doing? Where's Kunja?
Always there with the impressions.